Good morning, kids, and welcome to another week of fun and frivolities in the truck. It is Monday, November 13th, and we are just now starting to get rolling at 1:45 noon. Yes, you heard that correctly. We are just now have left the terminal a few minutes ago. We are passing from Plainfield, Illinois into the Naperville, Illinois general area. We are on Route 59 heading north up to Route 88, and we are going to our very first pickup at somewhere between 12:30 and 1 p.m. It depends on who you talk to. But it's a firm appointment. So dispatch says it's a 1300 appointment, and the tracking app sent by the broker says it's a 12:30 appointment. Either way, we will be there ahead of time, as we always are, and we will be ready to get loaded up with something that is made out of rubber. I have no idea what, but it is a rubber company of some sort. And this load will then go up to Menards in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. So, when we last left off last week, the battle plan was I had an attached trailer that was going up to Eau Claire, Wisconsin, to the Menards DC, and that was a shipment from Sarah Wire. And the plan originally was that I would come back to the terminal, stay attached to that trailer, park the truck, go home for my home time on the weekend, and then come back Monday morning bright and early, still attached to that trailer, and just take off whenever I wanted to and run up to Eau Claire to drop it. And that would be my first run up there. Well, later on in the day, I got a call from dispatch, and they said that there was a fellow driver that lives in the Eau Claire area, somewhere out there, up there, and they needed to get him home, and something went wonky with the load. Whatever the case, it's trucking. Whatever happens, it happens. So, long story short, he needed something that could get him from the terminal in Plainfield, Illinois, up to Eau Claire, Wisconsin. And guess what was a perfect fit? Well, my trailer, of course. So, I will never, ever, ever refuse helping out another driver get home, even if it comes at cost to myself. That's fine, depending on what it is, of course. Let's not get crazy. But I figured, no biggie, no harm, no foul. Dude, take the trailer or dudette and get that trailer and get home and enjoy your weekend. So I was more than happy to go along with that plan. No big deal. Happy to do it. So they gave me this load for this rubber company. It's a broker load, but it is going to Menards. And they said originally it was a 10 a.m. appointment, which, it's not ideal. It's a little late in the day for my taste. I don't like starting my clock, especially on a Monday, starting so late in the day, because it kind of has a snowball effect throughout the week. But okay, that's fine. 10 is livable. It's not crazy. And that was the plan. Well, right as I was shutting down on Friday, there was an update to the shipment, and now instead of 10 o'clock, it's now 1300. Well, that's a little bit different, isn't it? So, so half the day is gone already, and I'm just now heading to my first pickup. So, not real thrilled about that, but, welcome to trucking. It happens. So, company's got to cover the loads, and sometimes you draw the short stick. And this Monday, I believe I was the short stick draw. No worries, no big deal. We'll go grab this trailer, we'll run it up to Eau Claire. I'm sure that Eugene will have a outbound load for me out of Eau Claire to grab, and then I'll just skedaddle my way with that load for however long I feel like driving. And I just know ahead of time, I'm a solar powered trucker, as they say. I don't like running at night. There's a reason why I don't do reefer, because I don't like 2 and 3 and 4 in the morning appointment times, or 11 p.m. or 12:39 if you're going to Walmart. 12:39 and 52 seconds, and if you're a second late, you're bumped until tomorrow. Yeah, been there, done that. So I want no part of that shit. I want to run day freight. That's why I run dry van. So since I started my clock so late, there's two things you can do with that. There is, run your clock, run every last minute of your clock always, which is what you do in refurb. If I did that, however, I'd be shutting down at 2 or 3 in the morning, which ain't happening. So the other thing you can do is basically however many hours you have left, they're a write-off. You don't make money that day. And you just shut down when you shut down and write your schedule and move on from there. And I will choose that choice because my health and sanity is more important to me. And I don't like that major disruption to my body clock. It messes with me in many ways, and I don't like doing that unless I absolutely freaking have to. And I don't in this case, so it ain't happening. So we will run maybe till 9, 10 o'clock, something like that. That's more than late enough. That way I can start at 8 or 9 a.m., which isn't too terrible for a Tuesday, and then by Wednesday I'll have myself righted. So of course, depending on the loads I'm dispatched, hopefully not a crap ton of live loads and offloads, because of course then you start bumping on your 14, and when you bump against your 14-hour clock, your starting point the next day gets later and later and later. So hopefully I'll do a lot of drop and hooks, a lot of quick easy stuff that I can run the miles and burn out my 11 before my 14, and that way you can write your schedule. So that's a whole lot of stuff for any non-trucker. I apologize. That's all all the DOT hours of service clock and time management and all the things you have to think about as a truck driver. Fellow drivers know exactly what I'm talking about. And it takes quite a while before you truly understand how all that crap works. So don't worry if you're a little confused by all that. You should be confused, and don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. Anyhow, we are en route, and yeah, more as we go. Well, we are approaching our shipper. And let's see here, it's not this big massive warehousing building, it is the next one according to the trucker path display. And of course there's like 17 different names which is also a new thing. Shipping and receiving, all right. So yeah, that's another thing lately in the last several years, is that companies continue to change names constantly. So I have Tarklet, and then there's JCB, and then there's DSV, and there's all these different freaking names. Yeah, makes things fun sometimes. So let's see, drivers, proceed to shipping and receiving office. Okay, we shall do that. Oh, there it is, Tarket. All right, so at least they have all of the old names are listed on their fence over there on the left. So that's at least nice, because they realize that all of us truck drivers are like, what the hell's going on? Where's this company? This isn't the right company. It's a different name. Yeah, so new drivers, get used to that. Once you get a little more experience, you realize these companies have 20 different names depending on what time of on the calendar, what year it is, what month it is, what week it is. All right, so doesn't look like they're too terribly crazy busy, so I will just park right here, and we will go in and see where they want us. I already see another M&S1 truck up there ahead. So let's see what we got. Okay, they want us on door 48. So let's go do that. First time at this place, so let's see if we can get this thing back down without too much fuss. depending on the day of the week. Sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't, so we'll see. Oh, I can always do it. It's just a matter of how well. Let's see here. Oh, there's 2002: A Space Odyssey. All right. Truck number, that is. Just so you don't think I'm insane. 48. That looks like 48. Slalom this baby right on in there. Want to get myself somewhat straight, because then I got to slide the tandems, in case you're wondering what the hell I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Let me slide the tandems back. Okay. All right, so the one area, this whole building, the entire length, they got all of those parking spots open, and they're using none of the doors, across from those parking spots, but all the way on the end here where they're loading and offloading, that's where they decide to store all this shit. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's make it really hard on the truck drivers. Good enough. How's it going? That's all right. I'm good. Thank you, though. The one area in this whole thing, they got all that open space, and they got to put the stuff right there. But that's how it always is. Welcome to trucking. If they did it anywhere else, it would be too easy. The Eagle has landed. Well, good morning, kids, and happy Tuesday, November 14th, I think. 14th, is it? Yeah, 14th. November 14th. I'm just waking up. Holy crap. I am not used to this schedule. God. God, what time is it? Oh, it's almost 10 a.m. and I'm still kind of half asleep, which is really, really, really weird. Yeah, I feel like I'm pulling reefer again. Anyway, shit happens. We did make it up to the Menards DC yesterday in the darkness, and of course I didn't video any of it because it was in the darkness. So yeah, dark screens don't really make much for compelling video, so you'll just have to take my word for it that it was quite thrilling. And we dropped off that trailer that we had from the rubber flooring place. That's what that stuff was. It was those square rubber flooring tiles. And the morons, or the moron who loaded that trailer, yeah, we had all sorts of fun with that trailer because they decided to take very, very heavy product and load all of it in the nose. All of it. No spreading it out. No, that would make too much sense. Just shove it all in the nose. Yeah, so with my tandems all the way forward. Again, this is for truck drivers. Non-truck drivers might not get this, but truck drivers will. All 41,000 pounds of rubber flooring product shoved up to the kingpin. Of course, you know what that turned out to be. Even with tandems all the way forward, 40,000 pounds on the drives. Well, yeah, that's a problem. Can you say rework? Yeah, so wasted all sorts of time with that bullshit, and that's why I love broker loads so much. I just love them. Anyway, we got it all sorted out. We got the stuff up to Menards in Eau Claire and dropped that trailer. I was never so glad to detach from a trailer before in recent time. Left it there and went over to the other side of the Menards facility, of course, where all the outbound trailers are, and grabbed our outbound and hit the road. So I made it another few hours, shut down around midnight, which is way late for me. And so now it's just about 10 o'clock in the morning. We're just about ready to roll here. We are pre-tripped. We are ready to go. And yeah, now we got to make our way down to Sullivan, Missouri, to the other Menards DC, albeit a very much smaller Menards DC, but a DC nonetheless. And we've been there many times, and we are going to deliver this trailer now, which is properly loaded, weighted, and balanced, thank God, and it's not heavy as hell. Also, thank God, because going into Missouri, once you get south and a little, either south or west or both of St. Louis, it starts getting quite hilly. So that's not the type of place where you want to be heavy, because that's a pain in the ass. Going up hills on a 70 mile per hour highway at 50 miles per hour or less. That sucks. So thankfully this is a normal Menards trailer, which is just normal weight, normal balance, good to go. So we're going to take off here. We're going to drive as straight as we can, fewest stops possible, because it is a long trip. It is 534 miles from where we were at, and we're going to drop this trailer, pick up a loaded trailer there, and boogie that one on up to Springfield, Illinois, to a store location. So I have a full day ahead of me, so that's fine by me. It looks like a beautiful day, and we can just run, and keep these wheels turning and making money. So let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, this place was pretty full last night. These Northwest Wisconsin rest stops that they have on I-90, absolutely beautiful. I am very grateful to the state of Wisconsin for doing such an awesome job, not only positioning and spreading out these rest areas very well, very strategically, but the rest areas themselves are really big and really nicely cared for, and that is a super good thing for us truck drivers. So very much appreciated, state of Wisconsin. Always loved the Wisconsin hospitality. that you find all over this great state. One of my favorite states in the country, for sure. And let's see if we can get ourselves on this highway and get rolling to Sullivan, Missouri.